see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that chicken to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. What you look.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll set up a throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Base 24! Eagle.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
He'll get it up the middle into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
To throw on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The give to Jones. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Eagle.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll drop to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, we got 3. All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you worked on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here.
Now, Barney, Barney.
Now back to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Gone, gone!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And the blitz does come. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And an alley to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Welcome back.